Darlington, we are back in the Gen 4s for week 11. This is our second to last race of the season here at Tough Darlington. It's going to be a tough one. Setup is just default. I didn't have time to work on anything this week or last week, but if you're not pushing it too hard, it doesn't feel terrible. It is tight, and it is on the tighter side, but if you're just backing it off a little bit and kind of riding, it doesn't feel that bad. But if you are pushing hard to try and get a hot lap, it does feel very tight. So this could be interesting. It's going to be interesting how this races. It is also pretty floaty on exit, especially out of turn 2 here, which could be very tricky, especially in traffic. Turn 2 exit here at Darlington, already one of the toughest in all of oval racing. We're just going to be looking to get a nice, decent run, see if we can finish top 10. I don't feel like I've got very good speed, but it'll depend on the cautions and all that if we get any. This is a track that can, even in officials, stay really green because of all the apron down beneath the track that will not trigger yellow if there's a spin down there. So there could end up being a wreck that I don't see that ends up not getting called for a yellow, unfortunately, but that's just the nature of it. We qualify with a 29.9. I'm not too upset about that. That puts us P3 at the moment, which is quite good for me. Let's go ahead and practice a pit entry. This is also a pretty tricky pit road to get onto. You have to turn it very, very sharp down in the middle of 3 and 4. You kind of want to start slowing down before you even get to turn 3 in order to be able to make it. And then really slow down to 45 miles an hour.
Be deleted until you reset the car and try again.
Well, yeah. Try and get a good run here. Justin could potentially clinch the championship in this 12-week season here. He's got about a 60-point lead above me, but he also has a win. So I don't expect to be able to compete with him. He's been saying this is one of his best tracks, so I imagine he will be up front pretty quickly. But no Colton here today. Last week's winner, he had something where he couldn't make it, unfortunately. But Shane's in here. He might have been having some Oculus trouble or something. He kept disconnecting and reconnecting, but he's in here now. We know he's going to be fast. Maybe this is the week where he can get his win, but Warren and Connor up there, first and second with really good runs. They've both been really quick this season as well. We've got Eric and Billy qualifying just behind us. Justin down here in 8th. We'll see, that's a little bit further back in traffic than I imagine he'd want to qualify. And being on that outside for the first corner is going to be tricky. 1 and 2 here is not a corner you want to take too wide, basically ever, if you can help it. It is not comfortable. So it's going to be really tricky on this the start, and then if we have any restarts, those will be a little bit better since they're going to be single file, but if we get lap traffic, could be tricky. We got 85 laps. We cannot make it on fuel, of course. We will need at least one pit stop. We'll see how this goes. I imagine it's going to be pretty tough to pass because outside dominant, especially in 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 is just impossible really to do anything unless there's a mistake. So dangerous to get alongside somebody middle of the corner because you just completely run out of room on exit. One of you's got to back out of it. But it'll all depend on how traffic flows. We got a pretty good field here today, which is good to see. We got one more race left in the season before the end, and before we crown a champion and decide what to do next. But I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be tough. We're starting 4th, so that's going to put us on the outside, which is going to be tricky. Hopefully we can get single file before we get to the corner, but who knows. It's going to be tough. Darlington, one of the toughest tracks on the schedule.
Alright, man, we're going
It's not going to be easy at all.
Alright, man, line up on the outside row now.
You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over.
Pit road is closed.
The estimated SOF is
3,086.
we expect to be fighting for the podium.
New Darlington
Final
as
car
well
on the grid.
has always been a bit of a glitchy track for me since they've updated it. I've had a lot of stuttering that's gone on here. I had some stuttering in practice as well that I kind of reset everything in order to mitigate that, but hopefully it doesn't pop up again during the race.
Everyone's gridded. You have
Good luck to
two
Justin.
additional sets of tyres for this
He's
race.
going to be tracking us
Please
down. We got
have a
2
good
sets of
run.
tires. Tire fall-off's not going to be a huge deal unless you're really burning up that right rear.
I believe in you, Damon.
Damon, we know, is going to be fast. He touched the wall in his qualifying, but he'll be up here. Nick, we know, will probably be up charging forward quickly.
119 degrees. Yikes.
Track temp has gone up, apparently.
What's the difference from practice?
Like 10 degrees.
Leave practice ended at 105.
Unfortunate thing about me starting so far up front is if there is a spin that doesn't cause a
qualifying
yellow,
was 110.
I'm not going to be able to see it at all, probably, and it's going to be hard for me to throw a yellow. If I saw it and it was in front of me, and I could probably try and throw one, but way up here it's going to be very difficult to do that without wrecking myself until we get really spread out. But we will see. Just it's the nature of this track. We're running this as officials. No one's going to be able to count on me being able to do anything from in the car. So that's just the way it is. We all got to deal with it.
By the way, here,
Get ready.
Getting ready to go green here at Darlington. 85 laps. Let's see how this start goes. Warren leading us to the green.
Alright, man. Pace cars in.
Hopefully we get going calmly. Here we go. Holy cow.
Green flag, green flag.
They weren't kidding about that wheel spin. Oh my gosh.
That was me.
Reckon.
I got no steering. Ah, fucking hell.
Outside.
They were not kidding about that wheel spin.
Outside.
Everybody was talking about that. And my toe is completely knocked out.
Probably slowing you along.
Well, that's going to make this
That's all
interesting.
my-
Are we not in a caution?
No caution for that.
All clear. all
We're
clear.
broken too.
Hey, look at all that.
We got damage on the front
Totally
end.
my fault.
Outside.
No, there was
All clear.
a whole bunch of
Outside.
us up there that did the
All
exact
clear,
same
all
thing. I
clear.
wrecked myself before you got into me there. Well,
Outside.
Evan, can you clear my black flag?
All clear, all clear.
I can try.
Your front bumper's flapping pretty good there, Gavin.
Yep, there we go. 2 races this season that I've been completely destroyed. And now we got to do 85 laps by ourselves. But that was my fault. Before Warren even got into me, I had packed it right front into the wall. Oh my gosh. Why does this have to happen? I have to do another complete race of doing absolutely nothing. Unbelievable.
The car in P1 just set the fastest
The
lap.
car is just completely freaking broken.
5-3.
I should have thrown a yellow, but I was just rolling up through second gear, and as soon as it got into the high revs, it just shot right. And Connor and Warren, both in front of us, had the exact same thing happen, and Warren was spinning.
Oh, this is a bit longer.
We're going to have to move the brakes all the way back. Yeah, another full, complete race that I have to just ride around for.
Yeah, I got wheel damage. I got no turn already.
If you run here, I'll let you by.
Yeah, that was brutal. I practiced that in my own test session, and I still still miss tires.
Too bad you couldn't hop in line, Gavin.
I think it was the hot track.
Oh, this sucks. Justin's definitely going to clinch the championship now. We've got no
I
shot.
would give you my car if I could, Gavin.
0.64.
Nothing we can do about it. Eric up front right now. Like, I don't care to get wrecked out. I just don't want the entire video of just be me riding by myself 100 mile an hour off the pace. Like, and it's the entire video. It happens at the beginning where I'm just completely killed. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, we might as well just go get it fixed. Like, we've got nothing. We're not going to get anything out of this, so we got lucky dogs and wave rounds and whatever. That was all my fault. Initially, I knocked the toe out before Warren even got into me. I didn't think I was pushing it hard at all, and it just shot right on me. Justin was warning us about the wheel spin, but apparently not enough. I didn't listen, I guess.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it takes so much fun out of it to not be able to participate whatsoever. We got 8 minutes of optional, but apparently it's all repairable. The whole front end's gone. Let's go take a look at that start. And then Warren couldn't turn there, but my toe was already destroyed from when I put it in the wall. Can't see nothing out of that camera. Or that one. Just do chase, I guess. Connor got it in the wall. Warren got it in the wall. Almost spun. How much throttle was I? I guess I did get to full throttle almost. Yeah. And as soon as I shifted, it like shot right. Man, that blows really bad. Haven't had time to run any laps all week, except for the race we did Friday and the races we've done last week, but couldn't prepare at all and do anything, and now we can't even participate in the race we get to do. Once again. But hopefully Nick's video will be good. Whoops. Eric out front right now, leading by a pretty wide margin. Shane just back behind him. Billy and Connor. Bryce, Ryan, Alexander. Justin's back in 8th. Hasn't been able to move up. But, oh, Damon's already at the 9th. It's not going to matter for Justin, though, since we are out of the race already. And we get another terrible one. Nick back in 22nd, but he just started in the back. Oh, that's not even... That wasn't even live. I thought that was live. Now let's go see. I'm sure it's about the same. No. Where the heck? Justin is in 7th now. Damon is in 6th, passing into 5th. And we've got a battle here. Billy just passed Connor for 2nd. Eric still's got a big lead. How many laps down are we? 6. I mean, I don't know what difference it's going to make.
Thank you, Ryan.
Just go back out and do some laps, I guess. Nothing else going on.
That's it, go.
Part of racing, I guess. Oh, that sucks.
Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining.
Come out in front of the leaders, which is not what I wanted, but I really thought, I mean, we shifted into third. I thought we'd be good. I didn't think we'd have to worry about it after that. But, oh my gosh, it's like the right front isn't even there. So, I was looking forward to this one. It was going to be a fun challenge, but couldn't even get to the line before I wrecked myself, and a bunch of others wrecked. Whatever happened to the car, it now hates turn 3 and 4.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
But it does feel better than where we were before we pit. Man, Eric's got a massive lead. He's looking like the car to beat this time. Oh well, hopefully we have a good season finale next week at Kansas. I don't know if that's going to be a fun one or not. We'll have to see how the track races. If we can get the bottom line to work, then it should make for a fun one. But it will all depend on how tough it's going to be to pass. If that top line is unbeatable, then it may not be a fun race. I practiced some green flag pit stops, but I did not practice a start, and I should have done that. I really thought if I just eased up into it, it wouldn't kill us. But boy, I was wrong. Gonna get some free spots, people checking out of here with damage, probably. We already moved up one spot since we came out of the pits, I think. I would like to get Billy and Connor past me before we get to turn 1. And we got the whole field coming by. And they're not close enough yet for me to let them just go. We'll slow down on the back stretch. And just get out of the way, since we are no longer participating in the race. So unfortunate. Hope passing through that cone doesn't give me a black flag. We'll just do laps on the apron until we can find an opening. It should be right here, maybe. Gonna have to figure out what I want to do for next season. I'm not sure yet. It's gonna depend on what the updates for week 13 do and the participation. It seems like most people are getting tired of these, at least for the Xfinity side. We got a good turnout here today, but
Outside. All clear, all clear.
we'll just see. I feel like if I do this car again, then
Did a 31.
it will not have very good participation because we just did this whole series of 12 weeks. but I would like to do a full season with these, like we did for the Xfinity, like a 15 to 20 race series, but
I was planning on letting you go on the straightaway there.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I would like to run these and kind of have these replace ARCA that I used to run every week no matter what. But I really don't want to run it in officials, and I don't know what participation we'd get if we just kept running it in the league. Especially if we go for super longer races, like hour-and-a-half races. I don't know. Don't know how people will feel. This race is probably going to go all green because we got taken out, so we're never going to get a chance to get anything back, because that's usually how it goes. 8 laps down right now. Yeah, if I have a bunch more races like this, then I'm definitely tired of it. I mean, that's 2 races this season where we haven't even got to the first corner and we've been completely out of it.
Go inside.
This one was definitely my fault, though.
Appreciate
Like,
it.
they were wrecking in front of me, but if I had not slammed the wall, I think we would have been able to avoid it. I had knocked the toe out when I first initially slammed the wall, so Warren just added a little bit extra. This thing just won't turn at all.
You almost had it.
No turn whatsoever. If this were official, though, I could just quit right now and go do a different race. That's one benefit to that. Instead of having to just sit here and record nothing for the next 40 minutes. But what do I care? The channel's been doing horrible the last 2 years and not doing anything better than that, so might as well just keep going. Can't leave anyway since I'm hosting. And I gotta make sure everybody else has a good race if they can. Don't know if Warren's still in here or not. Check the Discord there. Car just has absolutely no turn whatsoever in it. We'll pull over and let all these guys go. Get in line behind Jake. Then let Grady go by in a little bit. There's a pretty big gap to Eric. Oh, Bradley stuck on the wall for a second. Hopefully he can get it going.
Sorry, stream was back there for a second.
Let Grady go by. Eric's still got about a 5-second lead. Damon's already up to second. He's been flying through the field. He's going to go up and take the lead pretty quick. Bradley on the seam right there on the apron, got a little loose. I'm just going to go right foot brake the whole time so I don't have to do extra work. Billy's hanging right behind Damon, but they are all very far back from Eric. As I nearly plow the wall down some more. Oh, we get a yellow. What about that?
Alright, that was good.
Am I the lucky dog? No.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I came down or you came up or what. That's probably just
I mean,
racing.
we've got no chance of getting back on the lead lap, so
I was trying to get by clean for a long time. I just couldn't manage it.
we'll go fix some more damage, try not to go extra laps down. Surprised we got a yellow, especially at this place. We definitely need to catch up to the back of the field, though.
Past the 8 car. Pit road is now open. Catch the 02 car.
That'll be interesting. It's going to have Damon right behind Eric. That erases Eric's lead. And do we have another situation where we get some wheel spin on the start? Imagine everybody's going to come in and take tires, fill it up with fuel. We're just going to fill it up. Got no reason to take tires. We won't have another set left. Not even to halfway, so we're just going to get some damage fixed, try not to go another lap down.
Car 56. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
And just try to mitigate.
Catch the 8
This will be our second drop week, though. We get 2 drop weeks, so this may not even hurt us in points. Just have to see how that all calculates. Because right now we're dropping a top 10 as well as our Phoenix race. So this will be 2 bad races here, Phoenix and Darlington, which will mean we have to get a good finish at Kansas. So we may not be out of the championship. I don't know. I don't know how the points are going to look after this.
2, 1.
I don't know when Justin's can clinch it or not, just because of the drop weeks and how that's all calculated. But he's going to have a much better position than we are, of course. He's going to have a lead. Had we gotten a good finish here, it would have been interesting. But I figured that we probably weren't going to beat Justin anyway. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, that's it. Go.
How many laps do we got to go?
All right, man. We're going green next time. Bye. All right, man. Line up on the
Short and
inside
cautions
row.
don't give us
Catch
much of an
the
opportunity
8
to fix
car.
anything, but that's okay. Hey, we get to be on the inside lane. That's pretty cool. Haven't done that all season. We've been a lap down,
in front of me.
but haven't ever done a restart. Hopefully we can get caught up before they go green. Didn't think we were this far behind. Where the heck is the field?
Get ready.
I got to be up even with the leader, but I'm not going to worry about that. Just going to stay low back here.
All right, man.
I don't think anybody else is even a lap down. No, we're the first person. I'm just going to start in third. I'll be ready to throw the yellow this time.
The car in front is pitting. Green flag, green flag.
Okay, don't see anything going on. Looks like we all survived it. Raymond coming off pit road or something. Car still has no turn in it. Surprise, surprise. We did not change the tires, so 78 on the right front because of how much damage we have.
I'm just holding serve counter.
We can make it on fuel now, though. We got somebody down low. That's Caden.
Car 28 has taken the lead.
I believe Damon has just taken the lead. I can't see it. I wonder if Caden's got damage or something. He's really off the pace.
You got one inside.
I really don't want to be side by side with
Clear low,
anybody.
clear low. The lead is at 30.465.
And now we just wait till the field laps us. I suspect we'll go green from here. But who knows? I didn't think we'd get that one caution, so we're gonna blow our right front.
Alright, we're halfway to the finish.
Let's see if we can. If we get the warning call, I'm never gonna pit. We're just gonna stay green. If we stay green, we're just gonna stay on this set of tires and see if we can blow a right front. See how that all plays out. We'll get the meatball. Well, that'll probably just disqualify us if we do that. So maybe never mind. We'll get the meatball, but if we don't blow it, we'll just pit. You used to be able to blow a tire. I think you still can, maybe. I shouldn't have qualified so good. I hate when I do that because that puts extra pressure on me to try and get a good start and not back up the field. And when I start in the back, I can just be real easy with it and not worry. But I don't know. Normally, even when I try and qualify, I start in the back. I don't know what... There's been a few times this season where I've qualified well for some reason. I don't know why. Very strange for me.
I hate this stupid track.
Damon in the lead now. He's going to get those bonus points. But he's missed a couple races. And I don't think he's close enough to really close in, even if he wins the next two.
Try not to die. Build it.
This track, though, this stupid tower out in the distance that keeps popping in. Last time we raced here, it's been a long time, but I've tried forever to figure out how to get the draw distance big enough to where it would do that, and I could not figure out which setting. I kept messing with the LOD, all the different LODs in the INI file. Nothing seemed to change anything, and it's really annoying. That giant freaking tower. Wish I could figure it out. I just want it to stop popping in and out. I just be there or don't. I don't care. I hate disappearing and then reappearing. Okay, car. I am driving with one hand. Because what else am I going to do? Man, I don't know if I've ever felt a car that could not turn as bad as this one. We're in 22nd. Caden is 2 laps down, but he's still on track. He's actually up in front of us, so we're not going to get anything else unless somebody either quits or wrecks out or something. But I don't want that to happen, so we just have to be grateful for our 22nd place. Try and complete most of the laps and not have a DNF this short 12-week season. We'll get Raymond past us here. We'll just back off now. Okay, couldn't see him. Didn't want to take the corner the whole way that slow because then the leaders would be right on us and I'd have to just sit down there for another 3 laps. Eric and Damon are still really close to each other, just about 2/10 apart. Billy's about 2 seconds, or that's not Billy, Justin is about 2 seconds back in third. All Justin needs to do is not wreck.
The leader is coming up on you. Do not have far.
And he'll be in a good position. We need to make sure we don't get in the way. I think we'll be able to let him by out of turn 2, hopefully. Yeah. Didn't want them to catch me in the middle of the corner, which they will not, so.
Got one outside. You're clear high, outside. All clear, all clear.
But then we're going to have a big line of cars, so we're just going to have to sit on the apron for a while.
The leader did a 31.206.
We're just 2.5 seconds off the pace. What's the big deal? Let's go down here. Having no fun at all. Nick's already in the top 10.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
He's battling with Bryce, it looks like. Bryce in the 30, maybe? Maybe not. We got more people coming. Shane's back there in 13th. I wonder if he got some damage that he sit on pit road to repair. I saw he was on pit road for a while. Just gotta let everyone go, I guess. Gotta let Grady go by here in a minute. If I can get the car to turn, hopefully he can get past us.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high. You got one outside.
Now we can sit in line for a minute.
Clear high.
There was discussion, I think it was last week, about next season plans. I've got a few ideas. I think I've mentioned them before. But the dev update's saying they're going to improve the Gen 4 draft, and if that's the case, I would love to do a full season with these, like I said. And like I said, I don't know what the interest in that would be, but it would be what I would prefer to run. But a lot of people asking for a short track series, which is not really my forte. I do enjoy the short tracks and racing them. I don't think I really know enough about how those are usually formatted to do a realistic series. So I want to do it as realistic as possible. That's not really my thing. I could I've got an idea for a
All right, man.
NASCAR short track
Line up
series.
single
Oh, we got
file. Pit
a
road
wreck
is
here.
closed.
That's
Catch the
Bradley is
51
wrecked.
car.
Oh, we need to catch up.
Pass the
My fault,
8
Ryan.
car.
Thought I was staying low enough.
I got an idea for a short track series that's
Catch the
like more
51
NASCAR
car.
stuff, which is more what I
wasn't expecting that. I was on the break.
Catch the
what I am
51 car.
most knowledgeable in, which I think could be fun. I don't know.
Ain't much of a decision for me.
I'm curious how quick I'd actually be if I didn't have the right front knocked off this thing.
Yeah, me too.
There's no green white checkers in this series.
I stayed up in top 6 in that first run with wheel damage, so I feel pretty good in it.
Let's just take a wave around, I guess. It's not going to make a lick of difference, but I want to try and get these tires to the end, see if we can.
456 car. Car 29. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside. Let the 29.
Let me see if I can pull up in the Discord without wrecking some of the ideas I was talking about for next season. Not sure I'll be able to find it. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh yeah, Hayden, Connor were talking about a kind of like a crown jewel series where we race a bunch of different series, like top
Pace car.
top races, which is a cool idea, but I don't think that's something I could run very well. And there's going to be a lot of people that don't want to run anything other than oval in my community, and not going to want to watch anything other than oval. So
Alright,
like
man,
the
we're
dirt
going green
races
next
and
time
the
by. Alright, man, line up
oh,
on
we
the
don't get the
inside
wave
row.
around? Well, shoot, I should have pitted then. Oh, Bryce is in the lead. I didn't even see that. I thought he was a lap
The
down.
guys that are farther back in line leaders on old tires here. Just keep your eyes up.
That's going to be interesting. I'm going to back off a little bit. Is anybody else lap down? Somebody's got to be. Yeah, I like that idea from Hayden there,
I still love you and your triple digit ass.
but it's not, I don't think it's something that I could do very well. Once we take the green, I'll talk about the other ideas that are listed there.
Get ready.
Fuck.
Alright, man. Pace cars in.
Hopefully this is clean, we'll see.
Green, green, green.
Oh, people are getting loose.
18.863.
I think Bryce spun the tires and lost the lead there immediately, but he didn't wreck, so that's good. Oh, Chad up in the wall, I think. But it looks like everybody's surviving. We got about 19, 20 cars left in the running, not including me. Looks like we're all good as far as the restart is concerned.
Car 24.
But we are getting some stuttering now, so that's good. At least we're not in contention for anything. And good to see that I can't run this track at all. But some other ideas I was thinking about, I mentioned some of these in the Phoenix race as we get a slideshow here at Darlington. Either the Gen 4 or Gen 4 full season with the fixed draft going to all the tracks would be what I would prefer. But I also thought about the COT. I thought maybe a full season of that would be interesting. Maybe people would be interested in that. It wouldn't be... It would be a very difficult car to race at all the tracks. But it could be a fun challenge. It would kind of be like the asphalt sprint car at some places, which would be pretty difficult to do for a full season. I don't know. That would maybe be fun though. People could be interested in a full season of those. And Nick mentioned the next gen, which I think could also be interesting in a league situation. That's not a fun car, but it definitely would be a lot more fun to try it and not worry about the unbelievable amount of idiots that race that in officials and NIS. So I was thinking about that one as well, but I don't know if I want to do that. Because if I do a modern car, I kind of just want to follow the real schedule because I think that's what most people are going to want to run and want to watch. I don't really care if people watch it or anything, but I think that would just be to get the biggest car counts. And next season would go past the end of the season, so I don't know what we would do for the weeks after the season ends. Season 4 goes into December and whatever. But that would be a fun car to run. I think maybe we can do that next year. Maybe in February we can start a season with those. Not sure. I was thinking the old trucks, the 2008 trucks that are in the Pickup Cup. Nick raced those at Charlotte in the Pickup Cup on his channel a few weeks ago, and that looked like fun. Getting the Discord community together there for that. I think those could be interesting for the league season. I've got an idea for those, which I may end up doing. We'll see. I don't know yet. But I think that's a free car as well these days. So if people, I think that could get a lot more people interested, being that they don't have to buy the car or anything. They just already own it. I'm looking at Discord, not looking where we're going. Several people asking for short track stuff, like I said. Super late models or street stocks. Super late models might be interesting, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of how those cars drive. They're okay. It would definitely be more fun in a league season. And street stocks, we just did that series with that Nick hosted not that long ago, it seems like, so I don't know if I'd want to host another one. And like I said about the short track style series, I wouldn't really know how to format it. My favorite thing to do is emulate historic seasons. So like for the first series in the old Gen 4, I followed a specific schedule that happened in real life. And then as I'm creating the sessions, I would go back and watch bits of the old races to kind of see how the weather was, what the track conditions were, stuff like that, whether qualifying got rained out or whatever, and just kind of make the whole season based off that and add little realistic touches. I really enjoyed doing that. I was doing the same thing for the 87s, but that didn't work out, so.
We have 20 laps to go at the line.
We're not technically doing that for this, because this is just following the official series. This is just an alternative to officials with this particular series, but I am kind of basing the weather off of some real life races that happened and everything. I'm not following the weather or the time of day for the officials. And for the Xfinity series, I'm basing all the weather and all that off the real world, like modern day.
Outside.
So I enjoy doing that. Oh, we're passing Raymond for position. We're going to get into the top 20, it looks like.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Good job, man. You're up in the top 20 now.
Man, this thing will not turn. And I think Billy was also, or Colton was also mentioning the SRX car, which I think it would be very interesting to do that car on big tracks. But I don't think it would get very good participation. I think it would be really fun, but that car is just so dead. It came out when the series was basically folding. It's a fun car and a really fun short track car, but it had a really terrible right rear hook bug where the hitbox was like a foot outside the car and was
Got one outside. You're clear high. Clear
just
high.
causing massive issues all over the place, and nobody wanted to race it or watch it or anything. And while I think it would be a very fun car to run a season like that, I don't know if I will ever do it unless somebody else, unless Nick hosts it or something.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not that far.
But we'll decide over week 13. I've got an idea for a couple exhibition races to maybe test some ideas. We need to get lower. We need to get very low here.
31.435.
Nick up to 5th, having a really good run. Billy's all the way back in 7th, pretty far distance from the leaders. The lead pack is pretty tight together right now. There might be a pass for the lead going on just outside my left window there. That might be Justin going for the lead. I can't quite tell. We'll get low again for Bryce. And Charles. And Shane.
Taking the lead.
28 has taken the lead. Is that's Damon still, isn't it? Yeah.
Got one outside.
Justin's in 4th.
clear,
Maybe he
all
wasn't
clear.
passing him for the lead there. It's too far back, couldn't tell. Yeah, next week will be the season finale for this series, and the season finale for the Xfinity series as well. They end on the same week, I believe. We got Friday and then one more, so Gateway. And then I'll be going to the real life race.
2 laps to go.
Probably not the Xfinity race though, unfortunately. I'd love to go to that as well, because the racing, this is the first year I've really watched several of the races. I've kind of off and on paid attention to the Xfinity series or the Busch series, but I've never really cared that much. But I've tried to watch a few races this season, and I've actually been enjoying it quite a bit. Those cars race infinitely better than the next gen cars. Like, it's so refreshing to watch them.
Alright, man. It's white flag.
We're about done here.
Got one outside.
Need to stop having our bad
All clear. All
luck
clear.
here at the fun tracks, Phoenix and Darlington. Go have it, try and have a decent race at Kansas, and call this a successful season.
Yeah, good race. That was fun.
Good race.
Now, Justin, you wouldn't be saying that because Gavin got took out, would you?
And we finally crossed the line. We'll get out of the car, take a look at who won. I think I'll save the finish for watching it on Nick's video. I think he had a decent view of it. But I'll see who won and
Yeah,
everything.
good race.
Everyone else seemed to have a good race. All those who weren't taken out at the beginning. Damon gets the win. He was looking very quick. Eric was also looking very quick. Connor, after qualifying second, still finishes third. Great job to him. Justin all the way up to fourth. He gets a great run at one of his best tracks. Nick all the way up to a top 5. Awesome stuff for him. Getting through the whole field. Shane, he's got to be disappointed with that top 10 after qualifying third. He was sitting on pit road for a long time at one point when we pit, and I wonder if he got some damage and just wanted to fix it. 25.78 for us after staying on that set of tires for basically the last 2/3 of the race. And we already saw what happened at the beginning, but we'll take another quick look at it and go through the rest of the wrecks. I had like just shifted to third, and then that bounced it into the wall and broke the right front, and then Warren slides down into me as well. He couldn't steer either. He basically spun out. So another embarrassing start for the league, but it happens, I guess. Oh, and then big slide out of turn 2 for Dylan. That puts him head on into the wall and ends his day. No caution for that. Spencer overdriving, grabbing the wall, but that probably didn't give him any damage. But he pulls over there. He ended up quitting at some point. I don't know if it was because of that or not. Wall tap there. And there. Then just running out of room out of turn 2 here. One of the easiest things to do. Just closes up on you instantly if you're pushing too hard. Caden up into the wall. Tyler bouncing off the wall there. Is this going to be our yellow? Oh yeah, they kind of just come together there. Robert kind of... They both were kind of wiggling off the corner, and I think Robert just kind of drifted up a bit. He kind of ran him out of room there, it looks like. But they were just trying to hang on to their cars, and that causes a yellow since the spin was on the racing surface. And then I don't know what's going on here. Oh, he must have blew up. Too wide entering turn 1. That's what got Chad up into the wall. Then Connor after that wreck. That's why he was so far back. Not Connor. Caden. Have I been calling him Connor this whole time? Ooh, and then Ryan in the 60 runs over Raymond there on entry, and oh, he's rolling back across the track. That triggers a yellow, though. Nobody else gets collected. I don't think he was ready for the speed difference entering the corner there and got in the back of him a little bit. Not much damage to either of them, I don't think. Some rear end damage for Raymond. Oh, Tyler losing it on entry, or through the center there. And that gets Dan up into the wall, and Billy tries to slide by both of them. He got really sideways, but was able to hold on. Yeah, Billy just sneaks through. Oh, and there's Shane. Maybe a little contact there. And this is me not paying attention or caring, smacking the wall, or just the tire falling off. There's some wall. This is the battle for the lead. Yep, little wall tap there for Eric. Damon right behind him. Oh, running out of room, running out of tire there. What lap are we on? 84. Did we see both yellows? I think we did. Bryce getting into the wall. Just going to be more wall hits, and then that's the end of the race. And M&M's gets the win. Damon. Take a look at the results and the points. 2 yellows for 6 laps. No yellow at the beginning. Justin does not lead a lap, so he only gets 160. But that's going to be a lot better than what we get. Eric led 57. He gets most laps led and leads the lap. He actually ties Damon in points there because of that. Both get 180. That's pretty good there. Shane, did anybody else lead a lap? Bryce led 3 when he stayed out. That one, but he finishes all the way down in 17th on those older tires. We led 0. Finished 11 laps down. Not a good day for us. Let's take a look at the season standings. Leading into the final race of the year. So we are, my goodness, we are 77 points back. I guess that's lucky for us. Yeah. I don't think we're catching him unless he... Yeah, I don't know. He's had 1 drop. We've had 2 that are bad races. If he wrecks out of Kansas, we may have a chance, but that would be a stupid way to win it, especially since we don't have a win this season. But he's essentially clinched it. We got a huge lead on Shane as well. Back here in 3rd. Nick in 4th. Jumps Colton after Colton's not here for this race. And Damon, I think, has got the most wins on the year, but he hasn't been to all the races. He's won about, I think he's been to 6 races maybe, and he's won 4 of them. He's back there in 8th. So, a couple people coming in and winning a race and not really showing up much more. But yeah, this has been a fun year, or a fun season. Looking forward to the final race. Hopefully it's a fun one at Kansas. Hopefully it's not just top line, go around the top and never pass anybody. But we'll see. We've got basically no shot at the championship unless we somehow win Kansas and then Justin wrecks. But I don't see either of those happening. We'll just have to see. But it's been fun either way. I'm enjoying it. It's been fun when we've been able to race. These 2 races where we couldn't haven't been very fun, but trying to make fun for everybody else as well. So, and they seem to enjoy it and have a good finish. So that's good, and that'll do it for here at Darlington. Hopefully next week will be better for us.